want to tell you something that my mother did for me that set the course for my life, and something I am eternally grateful for. I was at the SMRP Conference last week, and during the closing panel, one of the things that was discussed was workforce, and it was the value of college versus trade school and the necessity for either. And it reminded me of when I was in high school. I went to Catholic high school, so there were a lot of nuns, and they were very strict. And one of the things they were super strict about was college. You had to go to college. So here I am, I'm an early senior in high school, I'm 17 years old, and all the nuns are getting on to me that I needed to go to college. And I wanted to go, but I had no idea what I wanted to do. And there was this one particular nun, and she told me I should go to Salem State College and study English if I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I knew I didn't want to study English, and I just intuitively knew it. So I told her that, and she looked at me very sternly and said, if you don't go to college right out of high school, you are going to ruin your life. I will never forget that moment, because like this darkness washed over me, and all of a sudden my stomach started to hurt. And on my way home, my stomach started to hurt more and more and more. And when I got home, the pains were so bad, I was doubled over on the bed and I was bawling. And my mother came in and said, "What is wrong? What's the matter?" And I spilled it all. And my mother just looked at me and she very calmly said, "Well, why don't you just take a year off and decide what you want to do?" And I said, "It's okay with you if I don't go to college right away?" And she said, "Of course it is." When she said I didn't have to go, it was like this wave of like peace and relief just came over me. And within minutes, all of my stomach pains were gone. I think that in that moment, I loved my mother even more. I didn't go to college right away. I ended up waiting 3 years. And that's a whole other story, which I will tell you in another video. I just wanted to share that story. I don't know, maybe you're a parent and you have a child who's struggling with the same thing, or maybe you have a similar story. If you do, share it in the comments below. I think it's really important that people, especially young people, follow their gut and their intuition. And college isn't right for everyone, and it's the perfect thing for some people. And so I think it's just really important, and as humans, that we follow our intuition and we do what is right for us. And I am eternally grateful for my mother for knowing what was right for me, but most importantly, for trusting me that I knew what was right for me. I'm Nancy Regan. Thank you for watching.